Good morning, my little peaches. The time is 7:05 on this Monday morning, January the 12th. It's freezing outside. Bill, things look a little different, don't they?
Yeah, our bricks have turned into records.
Yes, we're having to do.
Although we have some bricks over here.
We're having to do the throwback studio because the storm took out some of our equipment over the weekend, and poor Baden, he worked all weekend long into the early morning last night this morning trying to get everything set up, but we're going with this today, and it took a lot to get this, so we're happy to have it.
He did good. Did you get a lightning strike, you think, or a power thing?
I know when the cameras got wet.
Oh, something got wet. Yeah, there was,
Leak.
I had water in my basement we had so much in the new house. Yeah, well, they said it could happen, but it takes a lot of rain. Well, guess what we got?
a
lot of rain.
We sure did.
We did. We had a little rain in the basement, but yeah, we had a lot of rain over the weekend or early in the weekend. So
it did. It stormed. You'll have to pardon me. My voice is a little off this morning. I'm coughing,
my
sneezing.
My voice is always off. So
runny nose. I don't know what all, but my weekend was spent.
Really?
I know, right? My weekend was spent on the couch. I didn't do trivia. Hubby had to do trivia without me on Friday. Saturday I slept all day. Yesterday I
You may have that bug that's going around. There's they don't know if they don't think it may be a flu. It's just the crud. And a lot of people have it. A lot of people.
This is what my daughter-in-law had at Christmas. She went and tested negative for everything. No COVID, no flu, no strep, no nothing.
But sick. But feeling like crud.
Yeah. I'm about to cough. Sorry.
That's all right. Yes,
Pardon me.
It's going around bad.
I'm here. I'm upright.
I don't know if I should say thank you.
I know, right?
For bringing it in.
Not to breathe on too much.
We used to. I never, didn't. I had to be bleeding from a major artery to not go to work. So I know how it is. You're going to work anyway, but I just hope you get to feeling better.
Thank you.
Most people say it hangs on with them about almost a week. A solid week. So.
Well, I'm like, what? I just really didn't feel good Friday and Saturday. I didn't really have any symptoms. I just felt yucky, tired, like I was trying to come down with something.
That's your immune system kicking in,
And about yesterday, midday, and my throat was on fire. It was so sore. And I took some stuff to numb my throat, and oh my gosh, that was the nastiest stuff I've ever had in my life. I will not be doing that again.
There's one of those.
I went with the Secret things that had the goo on the inside. I sucked on those, and
when I got sick, sometime in the last couple of years, I usually get like Mucinex, the cold and flu stuff, or I get the Dayquil. Well, I got this other brand. And like you said, I couldn't. I'd rather be sick than to put that stuff in my mouth. It was the nastiest taste, and it didn't really do that good. I don't know. It may have been an off-brand. I don't know, but it was awful. It tasted like crap. It was horrible. I mean, it was so bad. All you do is throw it back and swallow it, right? So, so how bad can it? It was so bad. I didn't even want. I thought, I wonder if I could use my diabetic syringes and just inject it in my skin or have an enema. So that's how bad it tasted.
Yeah.
I felt like it should be done as an enema.
Yeah, bad stuff. Bad stuff. I get tickled at the reels. They all talk about, getting the Dollar Tree brand medicine and how you're dead but you're still alive. And it was so funny. And they're just laying there with their eyes wide open, just blinking. And I'm like, I know.
Yeah, I'm in a semi-coma state.
You got to be careful of that stuff. You don't know what's
in this stuff didn't even work. This is a double whammy. And I know it's one of the worst tasting things I've ever put in my mouth. That also didn't work very well. So, yeah.
It's cold.
But it's clear as a bell out there. Man, it's beautiful. Today's going to be really pretty. Not all that warm, but really pretty.
Do you know Ricky? I think they're in Orlando. He said it's 48 degrees there, and that never
in Orlando
happens.
Wow,
yes.
That's like Arctic weather for them.
Yeah, and we're going to have some cold weather. Like last night, it was supposed to get down to like 28. Tonight, it's supposed to get down to 27. JP Dye said the S word
Did he really? Said there may be some
Yes,
snow?
Snow flurries. I think on Wednesday maybe.
Oh, yeah, because they're
Maybe
supposed to get a
some-
chance of rain.
Snow and rain mix on Thursday.
Well, they call that a wintry mix.
Wintry mix. Nothing is probably going to stick unless it does overnight somehow. But we'll see. Anytime they say that, I go, uh-oh, because Snowmageddon happened like that. It was just supposed to, be a little snow flurry. And next thing we know, the whole
World
state
came
of
to an end.
Alabama froze over.
With
and it
ice
caused
on
a
the
mess.
roads. Yeah,
So
it was horrible.
we'll keep an eye on the weather and keep you updated on what's going on. I want to thank Amanda Shinton and her mom Linda for coming on Friday.
Wasn't that fun?
Good Day in the USA, and it was awesome. We had so much fun with them. Went to breakfast afterwards, and we had the best time. They tried some stuff they had not tried before.
They got their very first taste ever of tomato gravy.
Tomato
Gravy. Well, they actually said tomato. I was surprised.
Tomato
Because,
gravy. Well, did
British
you
say
hear her?
tomato.
She was trying to.
Oh,
She was
the
trying
American?
to say it in a little bit.
American.
She was coming off of my accent a little bit. She had where we went. She had the French toast and loved it.
Yep.
The grits, she was okay.
Yeah.
Kind of not all that.
Not something she'd order.
But the white sausage gravy and biscuit, she was all over.
And by the way, that's my week. I love that sausage gravy, white gravy on biscuits, and their biscuits are phenomenal. We went to Main Street,
Yep.
and oh my God, I ate. They brought us, since we had these guests in from Australia, they brought in like some extra biscuits and different gravies for everybody for them to taste. Well, I ended up eating all of my biscuits and gravy and half of theirs. I love that stuff.
Yeah, we had a great time. Absolute joy. Amanda and I have messaged each other a little bit. Mom is going back to Australia today. So safe travels for Mom, Linda.
And for folks who don't know what she is, she lives in Alabama now, but she's from Australia. And what she does is just post travels and odd things she sees on the road and attractions that she goes to look at all over the South, but all over the state of Alabama specifically. And she has followers, viewers all over the world, and I mean a huge amount. So if you want to look at it, Good Day from the USA it's fun, and she does a good job. She's very personable. She just goes into places and has a great time, and she's made me want to go look for some of these things that I should have known about in my own state.
I sent her a couple of places I told her she needed to try, and I said, now if you try them on a Saturday, if you let me know, I'll go with you.
Yeah,
and she
I'll meet you
said,
there.
I'll make sure that I'll do it on a Saturday. We have, this Friday, we have another young lady that kind of does something similar. She goes around she is Uncover Alabama.
Oh, I like that.
She talks about Soul Food Sundays and, how church and eating together as a family is like a whole all-day event for a lot of families here in Alabama. That's kind of what we do. That's our thing. She goes around and finds unique places and things like that. We're going to have her on Friday. Today we have some guests. We're going to have April Keith with Farmers Home Furniture around 8 o'clock. And then Charlotte Johnson with Peach City Academy is going to come in and talk to us about the Choose Act. We got a lot of topics to cover. Football. Did you watch it?
No.
You didn't watch it?
I did not watch it.
Since you didn't have a dog in the
No,
fight.
are you talking about, wait a minute, you're talking about the which game?
Peach Bowl.
I did watch it, yes.
Yes.
I did not have a dog in the hunt. I could have cared less. It was not a very enjoyable game to watch to me. Now, I just didn't see much. They dominated them so bad that it just didn't even, and it was just, I don't know. I guess I just didn't really care. I
Lord.
watched it, but it gave me a chance to eat flaming hot Cheetos and drink.
My hubby loves
Diet
those
Coke.
things. You know what he got at the store? He got the extreme heat, the Andy Cap, the hot fries. Well, he
Yes.
got the
Extreme heat?
this cheese puffs version of those, and I tried one, and they were so nasty to me. It tasted like pure heat and vinegar. Ugh.
I'm all over
I
that. I'll
said,
have to
nope.
try them.
Nope. Now, I'll eat a hot fry. Sometimes they get too much stuff on there, but, for the
Well, I
most
sat
part.
and watched that game crying, and Mary thought, "Is your team losing?" I said, "No, I'm cheerleading on you."
Exactly.
Had nothing to do with the game. Yeah, I did watch it. It was. I don't know. It just didn't. It was just a game to watch to me.
Well, the national championship is going to be the Indiana Hoosiers
Right.
and the Miami Hurricanes. That's it.
I looked up. Do you know why they're called the Hoosiers?
I don't.
I didn't either. So I looked it up. Thank you, ChatGPT. Kentucky and West Virginia people poured into the state back in the 1800s, and they called them Hoosier hillbillies for some reason. I don't even know
Okay.
And so they dropped somewhere in the late 1800s. They dropped hillbillies, and all the rednecks from West Virginia and Kentucky were called Hoosiers, and then they ended up adopting that as the team mascot.
Interesting. Okay.
Hoosier hillbillies.
Nothing like sticking something derogatory on somebody.
I know that's so bizarre. I guess by
Hillbilly.
that time I guess it turned around. But that's funny that basically their state mascot is from West Virginia and Kentucky, in a sense.
Yeah.
The origins.
All right, it's 7:16. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about some news in the headlines. A founding member of an iconic band passed away this weekend. We have a search and rescue mission underway for a missing boater locally. And we're going to talk a little bit about mortgage rates, too. So y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach
Get those
Radio.
mortgage rates down.
Teresa and Dollar Bill
'em
broadcasting
down.
live from the Clayton Tractor Studio. Stay with us.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience.
We are back. The time is 7:19. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Treese and the legendary Dollar Bill here with you this morning.
Legendary.
You know, we were talking about flurries a while ago.
Right, we could see some.
We had one of our YouTube viewers, Barbara Bass. She sent in a couple of amazing photos from her front yard in Michigan. Look at this snow. It is wild. It is stacked up very high.
Is she in the Upper Peninsula, UP, or is she?
I don't
do you know
know
where she is in?
I don't know.
West Michigan.
West Michigan. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that was. I saw Baden actually sent it to me over the weekend. I was like, wow. She says that when it gets this cold and snows like that, she's retired. She doesn't even have to get out of her.
I wouldn't.
Door.
Listen, I don't get out of the house now much if it's raining, much less if it's
Oh gosh.
frozen rain. But
Yeah.
I can't. I don't understand how my son, his wife, and my grandkids live up in Rhode Island, and they deal with a lot of snow, and I don't know how they do it. I've grown up and lived in the South all my life, and every now and then that occasional snowstorm or flurry is exciting, but I don't like it. I don't do well in snow. It's hard.
Yeah.
I never have.
Well,
when I was young, I liked it. When I was a kid.
It's pretty when it covers everything, but then when it starts going away, it's just an
Nasty.
ugly, slushy mess.
Yes. And we, of course, in the South, a lot of times don't just get a pretty fluffy snow. We get wet snow and frozen temperatures, which means ice, black ice and regular ice. And it just is so dangerous for us because we don't have snow tires. Most people don't have chains and stuff. We don't have snow plows. We put sand out in some places.
Yeah.
We just aren't equipped very well for that kind of weather. We're up, 5 minutes after a 2-foot drop of snow, people are getting around pretty good in some of these areas that are, set up for it. So.
Yeah. I don't do well in snow because I'm not gonna get out in it. I mean, I'm like a cat. I go out there and I go, ooh, okay, back up.
Yeah.
I just kind of do the reverse.
I'm
back in
so
my house.
clumsy, and of course now with my legs the way they are, I just can't even attempt it because I can fall now if it's 75 degrees and dry as a bone. I sure don't want to get out in minus, 32 degree temperature and all that, and then still fall. I just don't want to do it. I think it is pretty. And if my house, if I'm set up where I don't have to leave to get anything or go anywhere to do anything, then I'm happy just sitting in, looking out the window with a fire in the fireplace, sipping on a hot chocolate, and just go, boy, that's pretty. Now let me go fix a sandwich.
Because I wasn't feeling so hot, I was actually doing the green tea thing this weekend. Green tea, lemon, and honey, hoping that was going to help.
You left one ingredient out.
Oh, yeah.
Bourbon.
Bourbon. I'm not going to drink bourbon.
Yeah.
I promise you that. Ugh. That stuff is ugh.
Rum?
Maybe a little rum.
Yeah.
As long as it's a light rum. I don't do dark rum.
Okay, vodka?
Okay. You got me there.
My grandmother, who was a teetotaler, she did not drink alcohol at all. But she kept that bottle or jar of her concoction, which was rock sugar, crystallized sugar, lemon, honey, and bourbon. And let me tell you what, I learned quickly to cough a lot around her because, man, she'd give you a little sip of that and, whoo, it was strong. But you know what? I stopped coughing.
Yeah,
It really worked. I mean, it's just that old remedy that the coating with the honey and the sugar. And of course, I wasn't diabetic then, and the bourbon and all, it just seemed to do the job.
It worked. I know last year when I had that cough going on and I couldn't get rid of it.
Yeah.
About this same time, actually, it was more like March, but people were telling me, if you will just do what we tell you to do, it'll knock that cough out. And of course, I was determined. I was not going to, do the alcohol part, and, it took a while for that to get rid of. But, all right, we're going to thank our morning show sponsors. Thank you to Chilton Mobile Home Supply, Julie Holderfield, and Country Financial Insurance, Central Alabama Wellness, Coca-Cola. It's that time, Bill. Going to pop that top.
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I am.
A 1 and a 2 and a... Oh, yeah.
That was nice. And this is even nicer.
It's probably going to burn, but...
The burn's good. It'll keep you
wasn't too
from
bad.
coughing.
Wasn't too bad. Also, thank you to our Chilton Chamber of Commerce, Larry Puckett Chevrolet, Putter up in Pelham, Save More here in Clanton, Clear, and Brent, Old Orchard Amish Furniture, Wood Surfside Marina in Pell City. Hey, they service Lay Lake and Lake Mitchell now, and they are your exclusive Bennington dealer. Also, Market 22, formerly Bees Market, and This and That Vinyl. Well, they set us up with all of our Piper Peach stuff, and we are so grateful and thankful to our morning show sponsors. And also, don't forget, this is the Clanton Tractor Studio. Even though we're in the middle of the we have 2 lobbies. We're in the middle of the second lobby today.
Yeah, this
It's
is the
still
Clanton
Tractor
This is the
Studio.
Clanton Tractor's second lobby.
Yeah. Here we are. Good morning to Ricky. Good morning, Mary.
Is that my Mary?
Yep.
Well, she got it working.
She said, Bill, ask for that sweet plant. I will make it grow in its new home. Well, it's plastic, so.
Yeah. I've watered it twice.
But you
You know,
might
she
could talk
had-
maiden out of it.
She used to, when she'd go off for a day or two, or I was at home alone or whatever, she'd call me and say, now don't forget to water the plants, because she's a plant freak. And I'd water the plants, and I found out later half the plants I was watering were plastic. They looked that good. And I would just go put water. I didn't pay it,
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I watered a lot of
Well,
plastic plants.
You know, that fire chief that started that fire at the nursing home, he thought he was putting his cigarette out in a real plant, and it was a plastic plant.
Is that why the fire started?
Yeah. Burnt the whole place down. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and they were thinking, they still haven't decided if they're
And he
gonna
was a fire
bring-
chief?
Yeah. They haven't decided if they're going to bring charges against him yet. As of last week, they weren't sure. Because it was
Seems like an accident to me. It doesn't seem like
Well,
it's arson in
2
a
feet
sense.
away was one of those cigarette putter-outer thingies that you, like the sand.
Oh,
and
and he
all
just
that.
was that
Yeah,
lazy, he didn't go
just was-
2 feet.
Did the flick, and off it went, and there you go.
He must have been smoking a hot cigarette.
Let's see. Ricky says it's very cold there. Good morning.
Oh, yeah, in
He's
Orlando.
Yeah. It's cold here too. I've got a chill. I can't get rid of it. So over the weekend, news broke that a Grateful Dead founding member Bob Weir.
Bob Weir, yeah.
He died at the age of 78. So sad. I mean, look, y'all, we're getting older. These artists are getting older.
Oh, God, some of the icons of my youth. Of course, I'm 73, so if I had a band or an artist that I loved when I was 15, they were at least 21 or 22. So they're all in their mid to late 80s now. And so, there's only 2 Beatles left. You got Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr. You've got some of the groups like the Grateful Dead. Now they're losing members, because they're all getting up there. I'm actually amazed. You look at some of the groups that were so incredibly into like drugs, alcohol, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Look at the
was the
Rolling
thing.
Stones. Those guys look like they died 8 years ago, but they're still kicking and playing, and they're amazing. And they're like in their 80s, easily in their 80s. I mean, it's just amazing to me. Most people thought they wouldn't live to be 40.
Yeah.
And look at some of the longevity of these guys.
Very sad, and I hate that.
I
but
wasn't a huge Grateful Dead fan. I
Neither.
liked Jerry Garcia, the lead of the Grateful Dead, the main founder. I liked a couple of his songs, like "Touch of Grey" and some of that stuff, but I really
didn't
wasn't a
like
big.
that
I really wasn't a big Grateful Dead fan. I
Yeah.
don't know why. I like some of their songs now better than I did when they were out.
Yeah.
I guess I've grown to appreciate them. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it is one of those things. You know that it's going to happen, and it's
What, they're
just-
going to die?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna. The icons are. I mean,
I remember when
that
Elvis died,
time.
and people were so amazed because Elvis was only like 42,
Yeah.
something like that. Which now, back then they said, well, it's probably a good thing because who can imagine Elvis at 60 or 50? Well, who can imagine a Rolling Stone at 85 still on stage kicking butt?
I wouldn't
So,
have.
yeah, it's one of those things that as you grow older, the people that and of course some of the big movie stars and comedians and stuff that I remember when I watched on TV as a kid, they're all gone now. I mean, there was George Burns and Johnny Carson and all these people. they were my parents' age. They'd be 100, 110 now. And of course, George Burns made it to 100.
Yeah, he did. But I did
Smoking 16 cigars a day.
Betty White almost made it to 100.
She did?
But you know who has made it to 100? I bet you hadn't even thought about.
Who?
Dick Van Dyke.
Yes.
He
you
is
know,
100, and
he's
he
been
will
all
still
over.
get on stage and he'll like do a little tap
I mean, he's
dancing.
old as he can be, but he's still vibrant.
Yes.
And he looks hideously old, but he's,
Yeah.
but he's amazing. And I saw he's really had a revival in the last year. I've seen more of him on Facebook, on social media than I had in the previous 20 years since he
Yeah.
was in Mary Poppins or whatever.
I know, and that's I love him.
I know
loved
Dick Van Dyke's
I loved him in
and everybody
everything
said
he
he's
was
a
in.
really nice guy too.
Yeah, that I've heard, and what I love is one, he's funny as all get out, but you know what I loved his show, the Diagnosis Murder.
See, I never watched that.
Oh my gosh, he had his son in that. He had his son in there, and I think a grandson even played in that. Barry Van Dyke was the police officer that helped
Really?
him.
I never
solve
watched
some
that
of those
show.
cases. It's great.
Really?
And it is like on one of those. What is it? The Mayberry. What do you call it? Something TV.
Oh yeah, plays all the old stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's all
they
in
played the
that.
Dick Van Dyke show.
Yeah, and I can't think of the name of that show. The name of the station, but I had it, and when we go to the beach, that was one of the ones that they had on that we came in real good down there. and if it rained, we would sit there and turn it on that and just watch these
All
old
these
shows.
old shows. I love them now. Watch the old black and white Mayberry, Andy Griffith shows, and some of them, they're wonderful. Well, Dick Van Dyke, I forgot he was still going strong at 100.
So we were talking about mortgage rates. They have fallen down into the 5s.
And I'm so glad because, I'm selling my house, the house we just moved out of, that we moved into Columbiana, got that house sitting up in Alabaster, and, I need to get it sold now. I'm not in it anymore. It's sitting there, and I'm ready to get it sold. And now the mortgage rates scared me to death because, I put it on the market a couple of months ago when the interest rates are still terrible.
Yeah.
And now they're coming down a little bit, so maybe that'll help. I hope so. It's a nice house, but we've had several people want it, but they couldn't work the financing on it. So
Oh, that's sad.
it is.
I hate that.
I know it makes me want to just almost, just cut it way down just to let them have it since they were nice people. Mary said, nobody's that nice. We got it. We paid for it. We got to get, I don't care if they're homeless, you just can't give it to them.
I mean, you gotta.
Come on.
Yeah, you gotta recoup.
We got to recoup.
Yeah.
We were in it
'Cause
almost
you
30
still-
years.
Yeah, because you have another house you gotta.
I'm paying for that one now,
Yeah.
yeah. So I got to get rid of this one.
Now Trump, he ordered Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac to purchase MBS.
Fannie Mae, Freddie
What is
Mac.
MBS? I don't know what that is.
I don't know either.
I'm not familiar with
MBS?
mortgage terms, so so right now we have a 5.99% mortgage rate, which is it'll hopefully just keep going down. That's good stuff. That's good news.
It is for me too.
Because I know that at one point, people were getting 3 and 4% rates on some of it.
Yeah. We'll never see those zero or low interest, that low of an interest rate like we used to see 5 years ago, 6 years ago. That was a fluke
Yeah.
because everything collapsed. So I don't know. COVID, I think, helped get that like that, but you don't want to do that again.
No. Right now, there is a search and rescue mission going on for, I can't see that. The light's in my way.
Yeah, all we see is
Is
a
it
white
time for a
thing.
break?
We got a cue
Oh,
card.
okay, sorry.
He held a cue card up, and
Yep.
we're looking.
Okay, so we'll get to that when we come back. I'm sorry. I'm used to being
Here
able
we
to look
go.
at a clock and no.
Break.
Yeah,
That's a
just
break. Take
do
a break.
this. Do that when it's time for a break. So we're going to take a break. When we'll come back, we'll talk about the search and rescue mission that's underway
Yeah,
in
I didn't know
Ottumwa
about
County.
this.
So y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and Dollar Bill broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studios. We'll be right back. Thank you so much.
Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mems Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mems Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
From all of our family at Wood Surfside Marina, we want to wish you a very merry and blessed Christmas and a happy new year. And yes, a pontoon boat does fit in Santa's sleigh. Are you tired of big box stores where you're just another number? You deserve better. Furniture that's built to last from people who treat you like family. At Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, we do things differently. As an employee-owned company, we take pride in personal service. We'll listen to what you need and help you find the perfect piece for your home from trusted, top-notch name brand. Whether it's a cozy sofa for movie nights, a dining set built for real life, or a recliner that melts the stress away, we've got you covered. Don't settle for less. Experience the difference at Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, where you're not just a customer, you're family. The time is, what time is it? Help. My phone's not telling me what time it is. It's 7:37.
Like the plane,
Yes.
737.
You are listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. If you're just joining us, you'll notice our studio looks a little different. We're having to do the throwback set for when we first started Morning Mayhem because the storms that came through over the weekend got our equipment, and so we're having to use the backup. Ricky said that when he came through, that there was an active tornado that apparently, and he said you need to
Came
check
through
on
where?
folks here, Clanton.
Really?
Yeah, they said it was right around I-65 area. So
I didn't hear that.
it was. I immediately checked in with Baden, and he said no tornado here, but it might have seemed like one.
Ricky must have gone by our house. Mary was in one of her moods.
Mary was
There's a tornado in that neighborhood right now.
There was. I mean, the wind picked up and stuff was.
There were trees
breaking on the
down.
house. Yeah, I mean,
I got out yesterday a little bit, and there were power crews, fixing limbs and putting lines back up
yeah.
where limbs fell and pulled the things loose. I've forgotten that when we first moved to this building, that we started it here. I forgot this was because there was the window back there that we worried about, light coming through. I remember that, and Baden would have to go outside and put stuff in front of the window. Remember that?
Well, I think it was still that. It was in
No,
there
it's
because.
there.
Are we sure?
That one right there.
Take the trash bags up.
Yeah, he put trash bags over them.
Did we do it right here? I don't remember that. I always remember it being in here, in there. But there's a window in there too.
Oh, there is? He's hidden it with the green screen?
The green screen's got it hidden.
You're good at hiding stuff.
Yes, he
I
is.
like that.
He says it was just south of Clinton on 65. He's adamant that it was a tornado.
Yeah, well, it may have been.
Look, he is our
Foreign
field reporter,
correspondent.
our local foreign correspondent. I believe him. So, but yeah, right now they have a search and rescue mission going on.
Now,
for
what
a
lake is it on?
boater. It is
Is it Lay Lake or Martin?
I think it's. You would ask me that. It says on the Alabama River.
Oh, okay. So it's probably we're
It's in
the Coosa,
Autauga.
so is it the Alabama River?
Yeah,
that
it
must be
says
south of us.
Autauga County.
Oh yeah, okay.
Y'all have to pardon me. I gotta. My nose
yeah.
is running.
That's all right. You've got that crud.
Yeah. James Dawkins set out about 5:30 on Saturday morning. He has a 12-foot boat. Unfortunately, it was only equipped with a trolling motor, and they're thinking maybe anything could have happened. So they're looking for him.
So they hadn't found his boat or him?
No, hadn't found
just
either one.
disappeared?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think that's not a good sign.
No, that's
I don't
not.
think.
No.
But I do hope they find him, and I hope they find him safe and sound.
What kills me, some of these guys, I see it all the time. They go out in these little small, 12-foot boat's a pretty small boat. And so you go out with this little small fishing boat, and you've got just a little trolling motor and a battery back there.
Right.
And they'll be out on the river or out on the lake without a life preserver on. And I don't get that, because I know a life preserver can get in the way. It can be troublesome. You think I can swim, but you don't always do well swimming when you've been hit by another boat, or when the wind gusts and tips you over and knocks you in the head.
Yeah, if you get
I mean,
injured.
you just don't know. And I just, and I've grown up my whole life on lakes and water streams in Alabama, and it just makes sense. If you're on a really big pontoon boat, no wind, no storm, it's real smooth, and it's not just crazy like the 4th of July or Labor Day, I could see maybe riding around on that big pontoon boat without life preserver on. But if you're out in a little skiff or a flat-bottomed fishing boat by yourself,
Yeah, I was gonna say when you're
and by
alone,
yourself, because you got
especially.
somebody with you, that helps too. But nope.
Yeah.
I worry about that, because I see that a lot. Guys that have been fishing all their lives, and that's the other thing. I don't know how old was this guy? Did they say?
54, I think, something like
so
that.
see, he's getting on
He's
up there a
young.
little bit. So you don't know what shape he's in or anything. So yeah, I hope
true.
they can find him. Say, hopefully, he swam to shore and he's in the woods somewhere, sitting by the side of the river, or in the woods trying to get out of there.
Yeah.
But with this cold,
We have an event coming up. Let's see, January the 15th. So today's the 12th, 13, 14, 15. So that's going to be on Thursday. At Suds R Us, they are doing a free laundry day.
really.
Yeah. This is going to be sponsored by Surrendered Ministries from 4 to 8 p.m. You can bring your laundry by. It includes the detergent and the fabric softener.
Really? So you just bring your
yeah.
dirty clothes and wash them?
Yep. 4 to 8.
Wash
You
and
do
dry
it
'em.
for free.
That is nice. That you forget, some people really struggle for a lot of things in life. And I think, one of the things they have to give up sometimes, if they are struggling to pay their bills and just live, they're going to have, they got to keep their rent or whatever. They got to have food, maybe medicine. They got to have gas in the car if they work. They got to have laundry can be way down on the list. If you got to go, and as you know, and I know, buying laundry detergent is not cheap anymore.
No.
Oh my God, I like those
seen?
pods, those Tide
Yeah.
Pods. But that big orange thing of Tide Pods is like
$20
$30,
something,
isn't it?
$30,
28, yeah. And it it lasts a little while, but it ain't, if you're struggling with pennies, laundry, and of course you got to pay for you may or may not have a washing machine and a dryer. You may or may not be able to afford the electricity to run it. So, and a
Well,
laundromat, if you don't have money to eat.
It's expensive to wash your clothes.
Is
in
it?
a
I hadn't been in a
It is,
laundromat.
which is why I think most people. And I remember there was a time I lived in some apartments, and we didn't have a washer and dryer, and I had to go down to the laundry area that was on the premises.
Oh, they had one?
They had one, and you know, it was
Like one washer, one dryer that everybody.
they had a couple. I want to
Yeah.
say they had maybe three or four of each. Stop. Okay, break time. So you got to do that. Yeah. The break time for me, you know, you could play the music when it's time for a break too, and that
Can
would
you hear it?
indicate. I can hear it
Yeah.
when he was playing the
We
music
just
a while
see
ago.
we're in this new studio, or the old retro studio. There's no clock. We have to look at our phones to see
Yeah.
what time it is. So.
And when I'm
Or we look
watching
at
the screen, I can't see it either. So, but yes, Suds R Us free laundry day, January the 15th.
That's cool.
From 4 to 8, and that is.
Do they need helpers
sponsored
to go
by
down and
Surrender
help 'em?
Ministry. It doesn't say. I don't know. I don't
The
know
church
about that
or the
part.
group that's doing it might have
Justin really
volunteers.
needs to come and let us know about that. I don't know. We can ask him. We can find out. So.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about. Everything's bigger in Texas.
Yeah.
Wait till you hear this story about a baby that was born. Woo!
A big baby.
A big old baby that was born. We'll talk about that when we come back. You're listening
Brisket
to Morning
baby.
Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience.
We are back. The time is 7:48. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and Dollar Bill.
Going to be beautiful all
man.
day today. Going to be sunny, not so warm. I think they said that we could get up into the upper 40s or so.
Yeah.
Well, hello. Is that
Phone
what-
ringing.
So yeah,
Andy.
it's going to be pretty, and it's not going to be. I think it's not going to be quite as cold tonight. But you said we may even see some snow flurries or wintry mix on Wednesday because they're
Yeah.
saying rain's coming in. So it could be rain, could be a mix. We could have a little snow in there. We'll
It might
see.
not be anything. Who knows?
Yeah, I hope we don't have
an idea.
anything.
All right. I want to touch on something.
Okay.
And I feel like you're a little bit more well-versed and well-rounded when it comes to things, especially stuff in the headlines, because I don't know. I don't know. I try.
Well-rounded when it
I
comes
just
to
don't-
talking about food.
I don't understand a lot of what's going on, but so, there's a hoopla going on about ICE right now.
Yeah,
And the lady that got shot in self-defense.
right.
And there are people rioting and attacking ICE officers and things like that. And some of these states are saying, you come here and we're not going to protect you. You need to leave and things like that. So why is that happening, and why is it being allowed to happen?
Well, because this is going back to the very beginnings of this country, not being particularly a democracy, we are a republic. So the states' rights rule is one that is still debated to this day. States believe they have certain inalienable rights that is preserved for the states, and the federal government can't intrude on those. But the federal government believes that their rules, federal law, trumps, and I don't mean President Trump, trumps state law. In other words, it's why marijuana is such a problem. Some states have made marijuana just a misdemeanor and not a drug that's
Like a
controlled.
felony.
Right. But the feds still say it's a class C or whatever, class 3, I don't remember what the classification is, but it's like a narcotic. So now you've got a problem with Colorado, for instance, says, no, it's, we can license it. It's just the same as maybe buying alcohol. You got to be a certain age. We put laws, we tax it, and it's a product. But the feds still say, no, it's a narcotic, and therefore some banks, people that own these dispensaries couldn't even put their money or have a checking account. They had to do cash only and kind of an underground economy because the feds and the states were locked up against each other. That's what's happening with ICE. Some of these states, especially the ones that declare themselves sanctuary states and all that stuff, say that the feds are overreaching their bounds coming into, and you got to look at it. All right, let's say you're in Minneapolis. Now, of course, I'll be honest with you, I'm very conservative. I think the ICE agents are just doing their job.
Right.
And But these people, especially the very liberals, say, well, look, we've got our own police. We've got the Minneapolis police. We've got the Minnesota State Troopers. We've got our own state guard. We can take care of this ourselves. You can't bring in troops and these ICE agents who can come in here, not even talk to the local officials, not even tell the local police what you're doing, come roaring into a neighborhood with ski masks on, not maybe unmarked cars and stuff, and like stormtroopers come in and just start pulling people out of their homes. I see that.
Yeah,
I can see where that can be really bad. But I'm telling you, that's where the states' rights versus federal government is really conflicting right now, because many of these liberal states say, we don't want you. Well, kind of like we did with segregation back in the 60s. Governor Wallace stood in front of the door of the University of Alabama and said, no black students can come here. We believe in segregation, separate but equal. And John F. Kennedy sent the Army in to escort the first black students past, Governor Wallace, and put them in the and so they were saying, well, you can't do that. This is our state institution, our state school. Of course, then they start saying, well, but you do get a lot of federal money. It starts getting messy and crazy.
Yeah, it does. It is a mess.
So that's what's happening now. We're just looking at another thing where the population, many populations are against all this aggressive ICE, and I will say this, even as I'm just your average American citizen, I was all for finding all these illegal immigrants who were breaking laws, running drugs, prostitution rings, human trafficking, the criminals. I was all for get in there aggressively, get them and get them out of this country. I'd say that for anybody, whether they were American or not. Get these crud people if you can, get them out of here.
We have enough bad people here. We don't need to add any more.
But now they've pushed it way past that, and they're just going after anybody that's here illegally. And you know, that breaks my heart because I'm torn on that. We talked about
Yeah,
this
we've
before.
talked about it before, yeah.
I do agree. If you're here, you should be here legally. But there's a lot of people that can, and then of course you got the young people that were brought in as children or babies. They had no say in it, and now they're not legal because they weren't born here, but they're living here and they've lived here all their lives. What do you do with them? You know,
Exactly.
So I don't know what the answer to some of this stuff is. You know, most people are kind of for it. Southerners and people that are conservatives, you know, they say just if you're here illegally, they just draw the line. It doesn't matter if you're a good person, hardworking, whatever or not. If you're here illegally, you're out. That's kind of a hardline stance, but it's based in law. So what do you say?
Yeah, and you know, so I think the biggest thing right now that's hitting the news is the young lady that got shot.
Yeah.
Now there was an ICE agent she was in the middle of the street, which she shouldn't have been.
Right.
She was blocking, and for one, I don't think it's up to citizens to
Well, you can
charge ahead
protest,
like that,
but
but-
you know, you can take protest from peaceful protest to illegal protest, over the line protest, where you start blocking cars, tearing, you know, throwing things at people who are trying to drive past,
Attacking them,
laying down
literally.
in front of them in the road and stuff, which is stupid, but it's also illegal. And this woman, this is one of those situations. Most people will tell you if a law enforcement officer says stop and get out of the car, what should you do?
Stop and get out of the car.
Stop and get out of the car. You deal with, if it's against your rights, you don't stand up to a guy with a gun right there. You take it to court later. Get out of the car, let them do whatever they're going to do, and then take them to court. That's what court's for. But, you know, she didn't. And then she ends up hitting the guy.
Yeah, she hit him.
And,
with her vehicle.
of course, now they're saying procedurally, why in the world did he go get in front of the car? That's not procedural. You don't put yourself in the way of a car that you think could be fleeing. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's common sense. So, you know, here again, when you start looking at this stuff, it's far more complicated from both sides. She shouldn't have done. She shouldn't have done what she was doing. That was stupid. She had that. Her wife was there.
Encouraging
her wife
her.
filming it and yeah, taunting the police. She's a part of that group. They say it's called Icebreakers.
Yep.
She was actually there just to cause problems and to protest. But this kind of stuff happens. If you're going to put yourself out there fighting the police and taunting them and trying to disrupt them, you could get hurt or killed. Mm-hmm. Now, this guy, I think, might have been a little irrational in the way he was working, but they get their adrenaline up. They're trying to, you know, enforce the law. And I don't think they ever thought she was going to run the guy over or try to hit him. But
Yeah.
so I don't know. This
It's one
whole
of those
stuff
things.
is a
He
mess.
could go to jail though for what he did for
I'm
shooting
all
her.
right. Well, yeah, he could end up ruining his life and his career. Of course, she's dead. But most people say, well, yeah, but she did the stupid thing, and I agree with that. She should not have been going to the extent she did. But also, you wonder why didn't they just let her drive off? They had her tagged. They got her wife. They know who she was. Let her drive off and go arrest her. I mean, see, there's a reasonableness to the way you enforce the laws, and I think
True.
these guys were being a little overly aggressive. But then
Yeah.
again,
Well,
they're
overzealous.
mad and their adrenaline's up, and they're trying to do the right thing at the moment. We can Monday morning quarterback them all we want. We can
True.
look at all the video, and we can think about it and talk about it, take time to come up with reasons why she shouldn't have done this or he shouldn't have done that. They were living in the moment.
Yeah. It's very true. I didn't really even think of it from that point. I just kind of thought, you know, what she did was stupid.
I
She
agree.
kind of caused what happened herself by doing what she was doing. But then when I started kind of looking at some of the other
They were
points
very
about it,
aggressive,
I was
and
kinda
they're
like, you know, it's one of those. It's about a 50-50 type thing. Maybe not even 50.
I
Maybe
mean,
more like
you
a
know,
70-30.
You got to remember, these law enforcement guys, these ICE agents, or whoever's doing anything out there like that, when tempers are high and frustrations, and these men and women who are working for ICE, they fear for their lives too more so than they used to, because it used to be they were worried about the one person they were going after might hurt them. Now they got to worry while they're going after somebody to arrest them. Anybody else around them could hurt them,
Right.
because now everybody's mad and they're all fighting them, and now they're getting aggressive like this lady was. There's, they want to go home too, and they're just doing their job.
Yep.
Just doing their job.
You're right. Just doing your job. All right, it's 7:59. We're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we will talk about everything's bigger in Texas.
Yeah,
We'll
I can't
talk
wait to hear about this
that.
big old baby.
Big old baby.
Big
and
old
then
baby.
I'm going to ask you, there's another cause of contention about having to show your ID. So we're going to talk about that. That's going to the Supreme Court. We'll talk about that. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studios. We'll be right back.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984.
We are back. The time is 8:03. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studio. Our guest, Charlotte Johnson, with Peach City Academy is here, but we're going to talk about this, everything bigger in Texas.
Oh boy, I can't. I'm so glad that women have babies, because I'm telling you, guys wouldn't do it. We're such wusses. We could not carry a baby and then deliver it. Maybe cesarean-wise we could, because then you knock you out and they cut it out. But to deliver a baby, no way. But a big baby, was this baby
13
big?
pounds.
Wow.
13 pound
That's a big one.
baby. 13 pounds.
Did she deliver it naturally?
It didn't say.
I would
It
hope.
did not say. It just says everything is bigger in Texas, and that certainly applies to one of the state's newest additions, a baby born at nearly 13 pounds. It did show a picture of the baby, and the baby was a big one. He
A
had fat
brisket
rolls. He's like one of
baby.
those little, what do you call those, Shar-Pei?
Dogs with the
wrinkly
wrinkles all
This
over
was
them?
like that baby was like wrinkly. Little fat
Really?
rolls, wrinkles. So cute.
I hope he does okay.
So
It was,
cute.
I guess the mother, sometimes if a mother develops that diabetic situation when their babies can be really big. So I don't know.
What do they call it? It's
Gestational,
gestational
diabetes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. My nose is running.
Yeah, you
I'm
got.
trying to be delicate.
She's
with
trying to be delicate, but her nose is running and her throat is trying to kill her.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine.
Well, you know what you need?
Excuse me.
You need some of that nasty stuff I tried to take because it'll make you get better quicker just to avoid having to put that stuff in your mouth again. I'm all for like Dayquil and NyQuil and Mucinex, but you go to the off brands and you might get, I'd call it Turdex, but I'm not going to.
That's hilarious. Did you, we were talking about the Peach Bowl earlier, about
that
the
game.
game was Friday night, but did you know?
This, by the way, the championship game will be the 19th, and that's a Monday night.
I know they
which
always
I
do
hate.
that. I hate Monday night games,
Oh,
but
I
they're
hate
going to make it
for
like
people that work. Now I'm
7:30.
retired now, but when I worked and had to get up at 3:00 the next morning, and again, of course, back many years past, I'd be watching Alabama. So it's not like I could say, well, I'll just find out who wins in the morning.
Oh no, you were invested.
You're going to watch, yeah. So it's Monday the 19th. Anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's okay. Well, did you see where Tommy Tuberville and Nick Saban are going to be inducted into the Peach Bowl Hall of Fame?
No.
Yeah. Since 2002, the Chick-fil-A is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl now. The Hall of Fame honors former players, coaches, and contributors, as well as staff and volunteers.
For the Peach Bowl only, this is their own personal Hall of Fame, Peach Bowl Hall of Fame.
And it's those who've had a significant impact on the bowl. Then it's 58-year history. The Peach Bowl is 58 years
That's
old.
it? That means I remember when the first one played,
Yeah, I
I
was
guess.
going to say, it would be 1 year, 58. So
I was almost in high.
I'm
I was in
57,
college.
So a year before I was born, it was a thing.
Rub that in. I just said I was almost in college. What year did it start then? What was that, 60?
It said 58, so that would
58
be
years?
That would be 67.
Wow.
1967.
I was in the 8th grade or 9th grade, I guess. Holy cow. They've only been around that long. Well, I didn't know Tom. I guess because it was when Tommy Tuberville was the coach at Auburn. Is that why?
Yeah.
And Saban.
But I think that's pretty cool. I mean,
It is.
I think that is pretty neat. That Peach Bowl didn't turn out like I expected. Well, I didn't. The teams that were playing in it weren't even the ones I expected. But I'm gonna tell you what.
Well, I was happy of one thing. I can't stand Oregon.
Yeah. Well, if Indiana wins this national championship, they will have won 16 games in a row.
I know. They're still undefeated for 16 games. Unbelievable. For a team that
crazy.
was one of the worst in the nation just 2 years ago.
And at this point, I was glad. I mean, if you're gonna fight that hard, play that hard,
right.
you deserve to
You
get
deserve
the whole
it.
thing. I mean,
I've never liked the Oregon Ducks, and I can't tell you why, except I think I'm holding it against them that they get so much Nike money and stuff. They get a brand new redesigned uniform every game of the season. Every uniform every week is different. Every time they play, it's a different uniform. And Nike gives them all this fancy stuff. They always look like superheroes, like they look like they're wearing costumes more than football outfits.
well, I don't like Ole Miss's new uniform, the light blue. I like the old navy blue and red. I mean, that's
did
the
too.
Ole Miss I know.
Yeah.
Did you notice though? And this is the first time I've seen it or paid attention to it, and it was honestly because hubby pointed it out to me. Have you seen this extra layer thing that they're putting on the outside of these helmets for extra protection?
Is that for targeting and head protection?
It's like it's a insulated kind of thick nylon thing that stretches over the helmet. It's almost like gives it a little extra.
Who wears it? Everyone on the team or
Well, there
just
were
certain
several of them
players?
that had it, but I couldn't tell
Wonder
you
if it's
what.
that they're people that have had concussions, and that's part of trying to protect them
be.
even more for concussion protocol.
And I couldn't tell you if it was offense or defense or
Yeah.
what position they played. It was that, but hubby's like, look at this stuff they're wearing on their.
I didn't pay it. I
You know,
I didn't notice it. I didn't notice it at all. Of course, you wouldn't have noticed with Oregon because their helmets are so weird looking anyway.
Yeah, they are.
That weird green.
I
and-
just don't like their colors at all.
I found out that, I went to Marion Military Institute when I was in high school and junior college, and our colors were always orange and black, and we were the Tigers. I found out that at the turn of the century, when we were what is now Samford University, Marion Institute started out as Howard College, which became Samford, but they moved out of Marion in 1894 to come to Birmingham to be Howard College and then Samford. Their colors in the 1800s was pink and green.
Pink and green.
A military academy, and those guys were wearing pink and green, and not a very attractive green either, and pink. That just blew my mind.
That's weird.
And I don't even know what they were. I'm sure they weren't the Tigers. I don't know. They were probably the Cadets
Pink
or
and
something.
green. Interesting colors for a football, maybe a powder puff.
Well, and this
flag
is for a
team, but-
military academy of nothing but guys. Remember, there were no women. They weren't women at Marion Institute until the
I was gonna
80s,
ask you,
70s.
when was
First girls came in my second year down there, 1972, 1 or 2.
yeah.
It was up until then strictly men's military academy, pink and
Interesting.
green.
I did not
That
know.
just blew my mind.
Yeah. All right, it is 8:11. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to have Miss Charlotte Johnson with us from Peach City Academy. So
She
y'all
gonna
stay
be
with
eating-
us.
Eating pumpkin pie. What is it they were eating on
Eating
swinging?
chocolate pie.
Chocolate pie.
Yeah.
Maybe she brought a
I don't know.
chocolate pie.
She loves it when you say Charlotte Johnson too. Is really looking good. She loves that part.
Yeah, I bet, yeah.
All
She's
right.
just a swinging.
Y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. Stay with us.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. please give us a call at 205 755 3550.
We are back. The time is 8:14. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studio. We have our guest, Miss Charlotte Johnson, with Peach City Academy. And how are you this morning?
Doing great. How are you today?
I'm doing good. We almost kind of match. We got the memo. Look, her shoes even match her sweater.
Wow.
It's so cute.
Let me tell you when a guy talks bad about a woman, that's called misogyny. What is it when women talk bad about guys?
Conversation.
Oh, snap! Well, the conversation before we came on the air was
do the high five. Don't touch all the way though, because
her husband wanted me to mention him,
And
give
I
him a
said
shout
no.
out.
This
She
is-
said absolutely not, and she
No.
said nope,
No.
no way. So
this is her. This
Steve,
look,
I'm
she's
sorry.
the star of this show. Yep.
yeah, okay.
And we, we
But we are bringing on the hottie Charlotte Johnson.
yeah, because she's really looking good.
Good.
Right, exactly. Thank you.
Where's our chocolate pie?
Yeah,
I should have
How
brought that.
often does that happen?
Oh,
to you?
all the time. If I ever
Don't you
answer the
love it?
phone, this is Charlotte Johnson, somebody starts singing immediately.
Swinging.
The
Correct.
swinging.
But you can date somebody, their age shows if
Right,
they know
it's
that
gotta be-
song.
If you
So-
know that
It's already
song.
somebody. It's got to be 45, 50 plus.
Right.
Probably.
I'm sure there are children in my school this morning who are immediately Googling, what is that?
What is
Yeah.
Charlotte Johnson? Yeah, swinging. For those of you who don't know, John Anderson.
John Anderson in the song "Swinging,"
Swinging.
huge hit.
It's swinging.
Huge
He
hit.
said it's swinging.
Swinging.
Just a swinging.
Yes.
So Charlotte, you are here to talk about something very important. It's the Choose Act, and there's a lot of folks who aren't aware of this. They don't know what it is, but it's something that can be and is very beneficial for a lot of families. So let's talk about it. Let's dive in.
Absolutely.
So talk about what the Choose Act is.
Sure, I will. The Choose Act basically is a means of funding that follows your child. So the open enrollment period is right now. It is processed by the state of Alabama through a thing called Class Wallet, which is basically a debit system. So the parent doesn't actually get the money. The money goes into an account for the child.
Okay.
And then that money can be spent on education needs for that individual child by approved education service providers. They're called ESPs.
Okay.
So for a school or a tutor to become qualified as an education service provider, they have to go through a ton of paperwork to make that happen, showing that they are qualified, that they're able to provide the service to the quality level that the state would like it to be, and that the tutor is actually degreed in what they're tutoring in.
Ah.
And so you can direct those funds to go for your child's education exactly how you would like them to be spent. And each child receives, once approved by the program, and again, the applications are open right now, $7,000 that can be spent on private education, tutoring, supplies, all
Over
kinds
what
of things.
period of time,
For the
Charlotte?
year, for one school year.
Really, 7,000 a year?
Correct. And
Now,
then it's
how old does the
2,000.
child have to start? What age
Oh,
does
no.
this?
If they're enrolled in the
Anywhere
school
that's-
system, they can qualify for it.
And can they do it even if they're a junior in high school?
Yes,
I mean,
correct.
if they hadn't done it before now,
Right.
they're not too late. And how
Oh,
does
no.
does this go into college, secondary
No,
education?
it's only
Stops
for-
at
For K through 12.
K through 12.
Okay.
And so we're
Wow.
hosting 2 nights this week at our school where we're going to help people apply. Tonight we have one for Spanish-speaking families.
Hola.
That's right, who's led by Miss Marilyn Jones. She is our Spanish teacher, among other things. She's so multi-talented. She's our volleyball coach and so many other things. But she is going to be leading one tonight at 6:30 at Peach City Academy. And then we have one for English-speaking families on Thursday night at 6 o'clock at our school also,
Okay.
where we'll help families go through that process of application should they decide to do that. But that's not signing up for Peach City Academy. That's just signing up for the funds for the Choose Act through
No
the
matter
state.
where they go to school, as long as it's accredited.
Correct. That's correct.
Now, Charlotte, if they're interested in this could, like I say, this could be anyone from K to their senior year of high school. So they haven't done it before. They can now apply for that money.
And applications are open right now.
And what's the qualification? You just any student, as long as they're enrolled in a
Correct. There's
Wow.
even homeschool funds. It's
No,
$2,000 per
really?
child or $4,000 per family. And the qualifiers this year, there is an income limit qualifier, and I'm going to talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
Next year, for 27-28 school year, they remove that. Everybody qualifies for it. There's no more income limit. Right now, for a family of 4, we have to be 300% above the poverty level, which is $96,000. So if your household takes in under $96,000, you qualify for that funding for your child.
And is that earned income credit, I guess, to taxable income?
Yes, and it
So
doesn't include.
not many people make that much money.
Right, and then it's 126 is the next level for.
Wow.
So is that make it almost like you have everybody's that's applying and they're all under that? Is almost like a first come first serve at that point?
Correct. So
Oh.
I would strongly encourage you to
Oh,
begin
so
that
there's
process.
a limit to how many can be signed up?
Right, because there's so many funds available right now in the state of Alabama allocated to this program.
Next year, without the income limit, what are they going to have more money? I mean, can more people? Is it going to be an expanding program?
That is the intention, yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
But right now, first, you better get it. If you want to make sure you get that money for your child, you better get in there and get them signed up and enrolled now.
Right. The application process goes from now until the end of March. And so they do have a nice open window. And then the funds are allocated, or actually, you'll know if you've gotten those in April.
Wow.
It's very exciting, though, for
Yeah,
education.
that's a lot of money and if you got 2 or 3 kids,
It's a game
Wow.
changer.
game changer, up to $7,000 a year per child.
Excuse
Correct.
me. And that's for even if you're in a public school?
No, the public school receives those funds.
Yeah, the
This is-
homeschool gets 2.
The 2,000, how they can
Yeah.
use homeschool. That's for any equipment that they need to have to run homeschool at their homes.
But you know,
this is allowing
2,000
you to
bucks,
choose.
that's laptop, computers or whatever.
Correct. And there's a very detailed list about what you can spend the money on and how you can allocate it. But this gives, it's called the Choose Act. It's literally allowing families to choose where their education dollars go, and they're not limited to just what is immediately available to them.
That's amazing.
Oh, okay.
What
Now,
a great opportunity.
You've got down here, I see this, it says critics argue it may reduce resources for traditional public schools.
Well, here's the rub here, is that I had 5 children in my own home that went through private school. We collect taxes for the public school via home property is how we do it in
Yep.
Alabama.
For, like, what
And
is it? What do they
so-
call that? The Neil?
Right.
Okay.
So I paid into that system, and I received no benefit from that because I paid for my children to go to private school. So my tax money went to the public school where my children did not
Your
participate.
tax money supported other children. You had to support your own children.
Correct. This allows me to choose where that money goes, part of it, and not all of it. I know that it's more per child in the public school system that they receive, but this allows families to at least have a way to offset the cost
Right.
of private school. And for us, it was just the right choice for our family. That's the thing, is that it's not one size fits all. I'm not saying that private school is the best for every family. Homeschool is not the best for every family, but I should have the right to help dictate where that tax money goes.
So now your school, like Peach City Academy, it is a private school.
Correct.
Does that still come under only the $2,000?
No, it's the $7,000.
So it's the big full.
Right.
You're just talking about only homeschool students are held down to the 2.
Right, and we also
Wow.
have a homeschool cover at our school. So if you're not sure where to start on that, and you have a child anywhere from K-5 up to 12th grade, we can actually help you with those resources if that's something that you wanted to do in your home.
wow,
Is to
okay.
actually begin homeschooling your child at home. We are covered for that. Also, because we are a homeschool cover and a private school, if you want to homeschool your child, or if you're doing that currently, they can play sports at our facility.
Oh, there you go.
They can join the
like it.
basketball team. They can join cheer. They can be in volleyball. And we did have full seasons of all that. We just finished a full successful volleyball season. We're in the middle of basketball.
Wow.
JV girls, and varsity boys. And so, yeah, we do all the one-day sports, archery and golf and fishing.
You're kidding.
Really?
But
That's
homeschool
awesome.
students can
I
participate.
remember we
in those.
talked about that when you first came on to talk
Yeah.
about Peach City Academy, but I didn't think about it. That's amazing that you offer these kids that much that,
Yeah.
typically a small private school doesn't have.
It's very exciting.
Yeah.
That is, I love it because what I'm loving is that it can go towards tutors because
Right.
sometimes have you looked at how much it is to have a child to get a tutor? I mean, and they should be paid for their time. I mean, it's, especially if they're qualified and they have the degrees and all of that that go with it, they should be able to be paid for their time, you know.
I agree.
And
it even includes art lessons, music lessons. It's a lot of other things too. It's not just academics that you can apply that toward.
Oh, really?
Right. We do a flex schedule, so we're only we have students on campus Tuesday through Friday. Monday is the day where if your child is behind in something, they can seek extra tutoring, or we might have game practices or fine arts practice, that kind of thing. But that's how we accommodate that.
So if you only do, I guess, 4-day school week, is it longer? Do you go? No.
No, it's not. We still meet the hourly and the day requirement, but it is a much more focused situation.
Gotcha.
So a lot of times, and I taught 5-day school for a very long time, a lot of times you have to use some of that classroom time for prep time, and having Mondays where the teacher is streamlining all of their activities, you just get right to the teaching those 4 days. It also gives families more time to schedule themselves and to enjoy family time, and also to prepare for class coming in, because you don't want to be using your evenings for that homework. Monday is the perfect day to be prepared for the rest of the week.
Wow.
Wow,
Now,
this is
real,
awesome.
real important question. Do you do lunch?
Oh, absolutely. We have a full lunchroom, health department approved. We serve snack and lunch. We take 2 breaks.
Rectangle pizza and corn?
Of course, obviously.
I might come have lunch.
What kind of school doesn't have rectangle pizza?
Yeah, you need to let us know. Is that like a Friday thing? Because if so, we're coming to have lunch there.
I love rectangle pizza.
That was what they put with it: rectangle pizza and corn.
I don't know who decided that was the
I don't
move,
know,
but
it works.
Why was that?
I don't know. But every time it was served, that was it.
That's bizarre.
I love it. It
I
was
need
my
to talk
favorite.
to a lunchroom
We were
lady
like,
and ask them.
Excellent.
I guess it's just easy.
Exactly.
Yeah. What is the most popular lunch?
Oh, a Chick-fil-A. We do that twice a month.
Y'all have Chick-fil-A in?
Yeah, we order Chick-fil-A
out
twice
of
a month.
town.
Absolutely.
What days and when can I be there?
Second and fourth Fridays, I think, is it? But yeah, we branch. That's the big one.
That is awesome.
I love it.
Now, here's the really cool thing happening on our website right now. So it's peachcityacademy.com.
Right.
And you can actually click a link there and directly go to apply for the Choose Act. You can also put in an application should you decide that this school is for your family. If you want to just come to see what we're doing there, or see what we're about, or arrange for a tour or a conversation about your kids and where they are. We are available for appointments, but you can do all of that from the website. And also our Facebook page is very active. It's a really good place to get a feel of what we're doing at the school.
Now, again, to make this point clear, they can go to your website and they can sign up for the Choose Act, and that's no matter where their child is going to school, you will help them get in on this Choose Act thing. It's not signing up for anything at the school. So if their child is enrolled in another private school, or they're enrolled in a public school and they're happy with that, this doesn't interfere with that at all. You're just there to help facilitate them getting their child's money for their education.
Absolutely.
I love it.
That's exactly what we're doing. And again, tonight we have one at 6:30 for Spanish-speaking families, and on Thursday we have one at 6 o'clock.
At the school?
Correct.
So just come to Peach City Academy tonight if you're habla español, and then on Thursday if you're speak English.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Charlotte.
That's amazing.
It's always
having
great
me.
to see you.
You
Love
too.
having you come on
Yeah.
with us. And I guess we can
I'll
give
bring
Steve
chocolate
a
pie
shout
next
out.
time.
Just give him a shout out.
I'm married to the $100 man at McKinnon, and he is always grinning with McKinnon. He's the man, the legend.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, he sold me
32
2
years.
cars,
Him
so he
up.
did pretty good.
He's doing this now.
He likes to say that he's been swinging with me for 33 years.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I'm
there
like,
you go.
sir,
Yeah,
There you
That
go.
doesn't sound too...
control yourself.
Yes. Please, we are not swinging.
No.
It is 8:28. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to have Miss April Keith with Farmers Home Furniture. So she's going to tell us what they've got going on at Farmers Home Furniture. So again, Charlotte, thank you so much.
Yeah,
you
Charlotte.
for having
me. And,
Congratulations on the success of
Yeah.
the Peach City Academy.
Thank
It
you so
sounds like
much.
it's just going great guns.
And do you have something on your a Facebook page we can share on ours or anything?
Absolutely.
Like that? Okay.
I would just-
We'll be sure and do that as well. All right, y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill broadcasting live from the Clayton Tractor Studios. Thanks, Charlotte.
Thank you.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mayhem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mayhem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
We are back. The time is 8:32. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill.
Cold morning
Broadcast-
out there. Be
Yes.
careful. It's going to stay cold next couple of days, but going to be absolutely gorgeous all day today, but just chilly.
Yeah, but just pay attention because we may get a little white stuff
Wednesday.
later on this week. We'll see. I don't know. We have Miss April Keith. She is the store manager of Farmers Home Furniture here in Clanton. Good morning, Miss April.
Good morning. How are you all?
I'm doing good. Thank you for
Great.
coming on. I've been trying to get you on for a hot minute, so now we can. So, April, you have been the store manager at the Clanton store for how long now?
About 7 years.
You've been
Really?
there. Yeah, she is like the girl. You go there, she'll take care of you. For sure. Or her salespeople, because you've got a good staff there
For sure.
as well.
For sure.
But Farmers, they got quality stuff, great selection, and you always have discounts and deals and all kinds of different finances. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Oh, sure. We have weekly deals when we have sales, usually running through the week. If we don't have a sale, we do have something that called once you get online and you go in and you apply for a credit, you have a 20% off discount. So either way, if we're not running a sale, we have something for new customers, and also we have something for existing customers.
Well, that's nice. That way you can get new business, but you can take care of your
Absolutely.
guys that have been supporting you. That's neat. What is hot right now?
Right now, we have the inventory sale, the end of the year, where we mark everything down pretty much, just trying to clean the store up for the new year.
Some new stuff.
We have a clearance sale going on right now.
Ooh.
We have everything pretty much in the back room marked down 50% off. So we have
Really?
couches, we have
I mean,
also
love
recliners.
seats.
seats, recliners, absolutely.
Mary, go get something to eat and get another cup of coffee. Don't be listening. My wife is wanting a love seat really bad right now,
okay.
or a big chair.
Well, y'all
I
should
know
come
where
on
she
in.
can go.
Do it.
I know where she can go. Farmers
Yeah, I
Home
do too.
Furniture here in Clanton.
April, she'll be coming in.
Absolutely.
And you've got easy terms too. I mean, you've got the in-store financing.
Absolutely. We offer in-store financing. Also, we have a 24-month no interest ever.
That's a good one.
And we also have a 12 months no interest.
Really?
So, yes.
I like
So
it.
we have options for everyone, for sure.
Well, that's neat. So right now you got your get clearance sale going for the last year's stuff. When does the new stuff usually come in? Is that every year about the same time, like spring?
Well, we have new things come in weekly. Like
Oh,
new
really? All the
furniture
time?
All the time. It's a constant, just revamping the floor, and it's nothing like you see it there for like 30 days and you come back. We always have new stuff.
Really?
For sure.
What is hot as far as furniture right now going on? What's the big deal? I mean, for years, recliners were the big deal, and then the beds have been a big deal. Is there any one thing right now that's kind of hot in the furniture business?
Absolutely. We have a set inside of the stores made by Ashley, and it has all kind of bells and whistles on it. It has the USB port. It also has the Bluetooth where you can sit there and listen to your music. It has speakers inside of the sofa and love seat. The headrest raises up and down, and they look like movie theaters. Furniture.
Oh my
yes,
gosh.
absolutely. Very comfortable. It's
Mary?
made by Ashley.
Mary?
You have this one couch set that's in there, and it has the couch, the love seat, and then it has like this chair that is an option too. And it's kind of, the couch is just a great material, but in the back is kind of like the soft, furry.
Oh yes.
You know what I'm? You know,
I
which
know
one I'm
exactly
talking about.
which
Every
one.
time I go in there, I'm like, oh my gosh, if I could talk my hubby into this,
Yeah.
I would get it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
He's not gonna do it because we have a big dog. And he'll be like, that
Okay.
dog will be
Understood.
ruining that right off the
Understood.
bat. But what I love is too, like you told me when I was in there on Thursday, you said, look, because I'm looking for some chairs, and you said, well, if you don't see anything here, go to the website. 'Cause
That's
we have a
right.
whole lot more on the website, and you
Absolutely.
can get it in even if you don't have it in the store.
I assume y'all carry all kinds of name brand furniture, right?
Yes.
You mentioned Ashley.
Franklin. It's just so many brands
it's
that we
hard.
have. Yes.
But you don't just have, I mean to interrupt you, but you don't just have furniture. You also have appliances. Electronics.
Oh,
lawnmowers.
you're kidding.
Yeah,
No.
outside
I
landscaping
don't want a
things.
lawnmower.
Well, we're like a one-stop shop, so yeah, we
That's
have
so
pretty
neat.
much everything there for
That
sure.
is amazing. Where y'all located?
We're located at 302 Park Plaza, Clanton, Alabama. We're right next door to the newly Dollar General in Clanton.
Oh, yeah.
And also we're right next door to the new Christian school next door. So yeah, we're right in the middle, right in town.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, where the old, we call it where the old senior connection used
Yes,
to be. It's
yes.
kind of in that same little shopping center there. So now, excuse me. Now you also, I noticed, I think at one point y'all had like lawnmowers and stuff too. So it's
Yeah.
not like, I mean, you said one-stop shop. You weren't kidding. I mean, you go in there, you can just choose and and then got the finance option, so you can pay cash up front for some of it and finance the rest if you need to. And I love that.
Yes,
And
sir. Yes.
it makes
yes.
it easy for a lot of families who want the new furniture, but maybe didn't have that bulk of money to pay out at one time. You've got the easy
Absolutely.
finance terms, and I like it because it's something for everyone.
That's right. That's right.
Now you've been there. You said 7 years. Has that been down a while? Is this this business been in town for a good bit of time?
Well, Farmers is a store, is a company. It's been since 1949.
49, really?
Yes, sir. But in the Clanton community, that store has been there like 16, 17 years.
Wow.
That's
You've
awesome.
been there almost half that time.
Yes,
So that's in tribute to you
Yeah,
being
yeah.
a great manager, too.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, and I love it. And we appreciate your business. We appreciate you partnering with
we do.
Piper Peach. And I want to encourage everybody to go buy Farmers Home Furniture if you're in the market to get, anything, really.
And if you want to look online, how do you find y'all online? What do you go under?
Okay, so you go to www.farmersfurniture.com.
Farmersfurniture.com. Is that easy? Huh?
Yeah.
Very good. That's
Thank
so
you so
neat.
much, April. I appreciate you coming in.
Well, yeah.
Is there
Welcome.
anything else you want to let
Anything
your
else we
viewers
need
and
to know
listeners
about?
that we didn't cover?
Well, no, I think we covered it all. And,
I know my wife will be seeing you soon. Oh,
I hope
dear.
so.
She's watching, so she's. So don't forget, the clearance sale is going on right now. They have lots of stuff in the back.
50% off.
50% off.
Yes.
My goodness. And you can just watch. Y'all have sales
Weekly.
weekly.
Every
You've got
single week.
something going on. So really, you just need to kind of watch the website and see what's going on. Do all the stores have the same
Same sale.
Same deals? Okay.
That's so neat.
So yeah, you get on the farmer's website and you can just see for yourself all the different
Absolutely.
discounts.
Farmersfurniture.com.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you coming in.
Thank you all.
It's 8:40. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to finish up with the Alabama Supreme Court is considering a big move about showing your ID. So stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem.
My
here on
picture's
Power
ugly.
Beach Radio. We're broadcasting live from the Clan Tractor Studio. Stay with us.
Need reliable towing or diesel repair? MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
From all of our family at Wood Surfside Marina, we want to wish you a very merry and blessed Christmas and a happy new year. And yes, a pontoon boat does fit in Santa's sleigh. Are you tired of big box stores where you're just another number? You deserve better. Furniture that's built to last from people who treat you like family. At Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, we do things differently. As an employee-owned company, we take pride in personal service. We'll listen to what you need and help you find the perfect piece for your home from trusted, top-notch name brand. Whether it's a cozy sofa for movie nights, a dining set built for real life, or a recliner that melts the stress away, we've got you covered. Don't settle for less. Experience the difference at Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, where you're not just a customer, you're family. Oh, we're back. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. The time is 8:43. Teresa and Dollar Bill here with you.
Good
on
morning.
This Monday morning. You know what? I forgot to mention something. My hubby
Jeff.
He started a new position at his job today.
Oh.
And his hours changed.
Uh-oh. Good or bad?
Well, for this week, and I guess it's for this week right now, while he's through training, he has to be there at 6:30, and he gets off at like 3. I got to sneeze. I'm sorry.
Kazoo night. Bless you.
And but then when he gets through his training, it's going to be a little different. He'll be getting up about 3:30 every morning.
Ooh, he's my
And I
old
told
hours.
him, I said, well, I guess I'm getting up at 3:30 too. I won't have. Well, there's no way I can go back to bed because I would get up at 4:30 anyway.
Well, here's the deal. When I first, I've been getting up 3 o'clock every morning for years, for decades. So when Mary and I got married, we dated for a few years and everything, but we weren't around each other like that till we got married. And then we moved together when we got married. Mm-hmm. So I thought, oh boy, poor thing, I'm going to have to get up every morning at 3, and she doesn't have to get up till like 7 or 6:30 because she was a banker.
Yeah,
she didn't have
had
to be at the bank
hours.
till like 8 o'clock. And the bank didn't even open till 9, that kind of thing. So I had to be up at 3 and leave the house before 4 o'clock or whatever. So the first week we went on, we got married, went on a honeymoon. So I was off that week. She was off that week. We do the honeymoon. We come back, and it's our first time we actually are living together in our home together. And that first Monday morning, I get up at 3 and I smell coffee and bacon and stuff. And I stumble into the breakfast room, and she's made me biscuits and gravy and eggs and sausage and it was like a feast.
You were like,
and I
heck
sat down and said, oh man, this married life's going to be awesome. So I go to work, and she, went on to the bank later that morning. I come home. Tuesday morning, I get up. I smell bacon. I smell coffee. I go in there. There's coffee, bacon, eggs, and toast. Phenomenal.
It trimmed down, though.
Trimmed down a little. Wednesday morning, I smell coffee. And I get up, and there's coffee, maybe toast. Thursday morning, I didn't smell nothing. It was over.
She said, it's for the bird.
She said, I can't do this. And I didn't blame her. And it was wonderful for 3 days. But for the next 30 years, I got up by myself, and, we'd basically just, I'd actually take my clothes the night before, my pants and shirt and stuff, and I'd put them in the kitchen.
Oh, so you didn't wake her up?
I could slip out of the bedroom, go take a shower. She didn't, she wouldn't hear that. And then I could go and basically get dressed because I had to turn the lights on. Now, it got near the end there where I could do it in the dark, but I'd come to the radio station, and like Madison, I'd say, good morning. Madison would say, good morning. Why is your shirt on inside out? Why is your shirt on backwards? I'd literally look down, and I'd have a shirt on, but the buttons would be on the inside, and you could see all the seams. And if I had a logo, you could just see that back of the logo. Or backwards. I actually many times drove to work, and I thought, God, I hate the collar on this shirt. That's because it was backwards.
You had that tag
I had
right here
that
in the
tag
front.
right there and buttons down the back, because I put it on over my head like a shirt. Because that's the other thing I'd do is I'd go ahead and button the shirt and then just put it on over my head.
That's so funny. The other morning, I was trying to get dressed in the dark. I didn't want to wake Jeff up because he was off. And I was wearing these black leggings. And I got them on, and I was like, where are my pockets? What happened to my pockets? Well, I had put them on inside out and backwards. And I was like, these are fitting so weird. And I got in the bathroom, and I looked, and I was like, my gosh. And I had to start all over
Don't feel
again.
bad.
Oh, my gosh.
When I came in Friday morning, you didn't know this, but that morning I'd gotten up, and I had tried to put my clothes on in the dark, and my the zipper was up the back. I had put them on backwards. Now, I like you, I went, these pants are weird.
weird.
And I finally realized I had to take them off. And they weren't inside out, but they were backwards.
That's hilarious. But so, yeah, congratulations, Jeff, on his new
Yeah.
position. I'm happy for him.
Now, so
and
he's going to be
proud of
going
him.
getting up that early. When does he go in? Real early?
Yeah, he has to be at work, I think, at 4.
Wow. Now, when does he get off?
But he'll get off around
Like 2 or 3? Yeah.
3:30, something like that.
Really? That's pretty late for that
He's
early.
still
isn't it?
right now through his training. He's working 5 days a week, off on the weekends, and he's not used to that. He's used to the 7 on, 7 off. So, but when he gets fully trained and he's in his actual new position, he'll still be 7 on, 7 off.
Oh, well,
So,
that's good. Does he like
yeah,
that?
he does. He says he loves
I
it.
think 7 on, 7 off would be wonderful.
Well, you get a vacation every other week.
Right. Wow.
The day back though for him is
Horrible.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he he
He's
goes
been
back
off a week.
Yeah, he goes back to work on Wednesday, and it's rough for him. He struggles till he gets a couple of days in or whatever.
Yeah,
But
I can
yeah,
imagine.
at least we're gonna have our weekends together, because there are some weekends, at least for a little while, through I think till March, because there are some weekends he has to work, the weekend.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's 7 on, 7 off, so it.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, I
Yeah.
hadn't thought about that.
So
It
now we'll get
rotates
some.
around, doesn't it?
Yeah, we'll get some weekends together. So you were talking about IDs, showing identification. There was this pastor who was taking care of his neighbor's yard while they were out of town.
Yeah.
He was watering some plants and doing some stuff, and somebody in the neighborhood called the cops on him, saying that he looked suspicious. Well,
Well, I give them credit for watching out for their neighbor.
when the police got there, he says, I'm Pastor Jennings, and I'm supposed to be here. I'm maintaining the lawn for my neighbors. I live across the street. But the police said, well, can you just give us some ID and let us verify that? Well, he refused. He refused to do it. And so they arrested him and took him to jail. Now, because of that, and because of some of the other problems that asking for your ID presents, the Alabama Supreme Court is considering whether police can require people to show their identification during a stop. I think they absolutely should be made to do that. I
Well,
mean, the
if
police
it's-
need to know who they're dealing with.
All right, here's the deal. If you're driving, yes, you got to show your ID. They got to know who you are if you're operating a motor vehicle. I don't see how you can just say, no, I'm not going to. It's like these sovereign citizens that try to prove that they don't have to show anything.
Right.
I think that's problem. But now I will say, then you start looking at rights. What about if you're just like walking down your neighborhood street and they just say you look suspicious? Well, they have a right to talk to you and just see what's going on. But I don't know. Sometimes I go around the neighborhood or work in my yard without my ID. I guess I could go in the house and get it, but I'm out there in gym shorts or whatever, and I don't take my wallet to go work in the shop or in the yard much. I don't know.
But I mean, here's the thing. He lived across the street. He could have gone and gotten his ID.
He
and
was
it
just
would've
he was proving a point.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't blame him. You can do that, I guess. But the whole thing is, you can prove your point, but you still may go to jail. I don't know. I've always believed in compliance. As long
agree
as
with it too.
as a policeman's not being aggressively rude, mean, or dismissive, I think just show your ID or tell them who. Seems like he could have explained that away a lot better than just. And then when they say we need to see ID, why bow up against it?
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't
noticed,
understand that.
I watch a lot of live PD and cops and stuff like that, and sometimes, people will be looking suspicious, and the cops will come, say, hey, can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah. And then they
talking
become
to 'em,
aggressive
and then they start getting fidgety and have like, well, you have some ID you can show us, and then they don't, and then it turns out that they end up. They have a backpack full of tools. And they
Yeah,
just,
or whatever. You never
stole
know.
Or tried to break into somebody's house, or
Well, that's the whole
they got a
point
bunch
of
of
showing
drugs
ID.
on them. And I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with identifying who you are. I get that some people aren't going to always carry that with them, but you can say, my name is so-and-so,
Well, he
my
told him
birthday
he
is
was Reverend so-and-so. He lives
and,
across the street.
I mean, I don't know. I think there's a catch-22. I see the point, and the police are like, we need to know who we're dealing with, because they could be dealing with somebody who's an axe murderer or a serial killer who's been wanted by the police for whatever.
Well, that's the thing.
And they need to know.
If you have outstanding warrants, if you have, things you're hiding for a reason, I think that's one of the reasons people don't want to show their ID or give you the right name. I don't understand some of that, but then again, I don't have a criminal mindset.
See, I don't either.
You're welcome to look at. I'll show you who I am. I'll get you my IDs. I'll do whatever I got to do to stay compliant, and I'll work with you. I'm not going to work against you. I mean, I don't know. I've never had a problem. But then again, I don't do a lot of weird stuff that would make me be.
Yeah.
I mean, I just
I've
live my life, and I'm just a normal now I'm really bland. When I was younger, I might have been out running around, driving too fast. In the old days, I would, and I'm ashamed of this, but I would drive when I'd been drinking. I did. Back then, it wasn't the deal it is now, and it was stupid, and I could have killed somebody, including myself. But no, I don't do that, of course. But yeah, some people, I watch those shows too, and you go, you're one dumb person. I mean, here you are, you got warrants, you're out, you don't want the police to find you or see you, and you're driving 120 miles an hour down this. Or you know what I'm saying? It's just they do the dumbest things to be somebody who's should be avoiding being different or detected, but
exactly.
They aren't always the smartest in the world.
I wanted to ask you real quick, because this is something else that I'm, not well versed in and don't really understand. The Greenland situation.
Oh, man.
What in the world is that about? I mean, can you just go in and say we're gonna take you over? I mean, that's kind of what Russia was trying to do to Ukraine.
Exactly is.
And I don't think, do we have any business doing that?
No, not really, except for, there's, America has always, since the very beginning, since Monroe Doctrine, this is the deal, President Monroe just did a speech back in the early 1800s, talking 1840, something like that. And he just mentioned that we had an interest in all of the Western Hemisphere, basically. And that's saying that North America, South America was kind of under our umbrella. And of course, we did believe in manifest destiny, which is why we just took over anything in North America we wanted. The poor Native Americans, we took their land. Anybody there, if we took them, we believed in moving along. And of course, we bought the Louisiana Purchase. We kind of forced our way on from there onto the West Coast. We bought Alaska from the Russians. But we kind of believed that we were the policemen and the watchdogs of all of this sphere of the hemisphere, of this, world, which I don't know how you can just declare that, And so now Trump is saying that we might want to just, take over Greenland. Now, Greenland is a I don't know what the word is for it. They kind of have control of them, semi-autonomous. Anyway, they have their own government, but they're also under Denmark. Denmark is kind of like Britain is to Canada. Canada has its own, but they're still under the British Empire.
Right,
Denmark's kind of over Greenland. Now, Greenland's huge. Greenland is harsh. They named it Greenland because it was so not green that they wanted people the Vikings and all. It was a joke, really. Greenland is not. But it has all kinds of. We want it for two things. It has all kinds of minerals and stuff and the stuff that's hard to find, like the lithium and all. I mean, it's got some great resources, but they're almost impossible to get to because of the harsh climate of Greenland. Mm-hmm. But the main thing is Greenland's American military base, because Greenland is perfectly situated to be an early warning system for the Middle East, and Russia for firing missiles and stuff.
Right. Well,
so
I know.
we have a base there, a big one. But, Trump's saying he might just want to take Greenland over. it's an act of war if he takes
Yeah,
Greenland
and I know
over.
that they were saying that if he does that, that's going to bring an end to NATO.
Pretty much, yeah.
And,
They're going
I
to
mean,
bow
what-
up against it because,
What in the world? I just don't. I don't know that I'm on board with that.
well, I
I
don't.
think sometimes we might be overstepping a little
Well,
bit. I mean, he's on a roll right now.
here's
but
the
I'm
deal
just not
with-
sure he's rolling in the right way
Right.
I would want it to go.
Here's the deal with Trump. He does a lot of things that looks one way, but he's doing it for another reason. I don't know about the guys. I mean, I don't think he really believes we can just take Greenland. First of all, it'd be crazy for us to take Greenland because they'd be so expensive. We would have to, Greenland's huge. I don't know if people realize how big it is. It's kind of like another Alaska for us. And Alaska already, because of its climate and its needs, gets a lot of federal money. Alaska gets a lot more money from the federal government than like Alabama or somebody because their harsher climate and their needs are so much greater for the federal government to back them up. It'd be the same thing with Greenland. We'd have to go in there and we'd have to they have no infrastructure for all this stuff for the getting the minerals out. They're they're bleak. And those people are used to having a pretty good standard of living. And if we go in there and try to Americanize them, they're like socialists. So you got to go in there and do their health care. We couldn't afford it. And it would take decades to start getting the minerals out of there at
the
any cost
benefits
we
from
could
it.
afford. I think he's doing it I think he's just doing it as a show of force and as an intimidation factor. I don't think he really believes, he might, but I don't think he really believes he can just take Greenland and just everybody's just going to go, okay.
Yeah.
I think
Sure,
he's doing
take it.
this. I think he's doing this for a purpose because it's just like now he did do the thing with Venezuela, and he's had these strikes on Syria. I mean, he's reaching out and doing these bombastic things. I think I'm kind of happy about the outcome of the Venezuela stuff because they are pumping tons of drugs into this country. Of course, it's because this country is wanting them. People forget drug runners don't risk everything and run and do all these crazy things to get drugs in this country if it wasn't for the fact there were so many people in this country saying, I want your drugs, and they can make so much money on it.
Right.
It's just much our fault as theirs as far as consumers.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, well, thank you for clearing that up because it was
Yeah,
confusing
I don't
me.
think we're, it would be technically it's an act of war. You can't just go take over a country. It's an act of war. It's the same thing as you said. It's just like Russia wanting to take over Ukraine.
I want it, I'm
Yeah.
taking it,
And it's what Hitler did during World War II. He took Poland, he took so many countries.
It's a bully move. I want your toys and I'm going to take them.
Right.
I don't like that.
It's
All right.
crazy.
It is 9:01. That is going to do it for us here on Morning Mayhem on this Monday morning, January the 12th. Don't forget that on Thursday, January the 15th, Suds or Us is going to have their free laundry day from
That's right.
4 until 8. And this is sponsored by Surrendered Ministries, where you can go by there and get your clothes washed for free. And that includes the soap, the detergent, and
conditioner.
the softener.
Yeah, and that's so neat.
Yep. All right. So y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay warm out there because it's going to be cold tonight. And hope you enjoy your Monday. We'll see you tomorrow on Morning Mayhem. Thanks for watching and listening.